My name is Jay and welcome
To Travel Money Life. It's February 5th.
Today, we're going to be talking about 12 travel tips for first-time travelers. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a part of fam, welcome back. My channel is all about travel, lifestyle, and reviews. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be informed when videos like this and others are uploaded. And don't forget to like and comment. That way I know to keep videos like this coming. So without further ado, let's dive in. So I don't know about you, but I absolutely love to travel. I've been doing it since I was a little girl, and it's one of my favorite pastimes. And I feel like I'm very blessed and I'm lucky that I get paid to travel. So I hope that these 12 tips will help you on your travel journey, because it has definitely helped me. I travel fairly often. I travel between 7 to 10 times a year. It just depends on the year and what's going on. So one of my first tips, find out if you need a visa or passport. If you need a visa or passport, all you have to do is put in passport or visa in the destination, and that will let you know if you need a visa or passport. Usually it's like 160 countries where you don't need a visa, but you just need to make sure, because if you need it and you don't have all your travel documents, the last thing you want to do is pay for a trip and then you don't have all your travel documents and you can't go. Or if you need your passport, make sure that your passport has at least 6 months left on your passport when you book. I had a situation where I thought I was okay because my passport had 5 days after I was going to come back and I was going out the country, and they were like, oh no, you need a new passport or you're going to have some problems getting back in. And I had to get an expedited passport, which was like twice the amount of money, and had to worry, was I going to get it on time? I did. But make sure that it's at least 6 months, because you don't want to have to worry about that or take that additional expense right before you go on a trip. Number 2, types of accommodations, whether it's hotels, bees, motels, pods, hostels. It's totally up to you. Now, there's always a plus and a minus to both. Hotels, usually for myself, I like to say in 4 and 5-star hotels, you have that security, you still have a little luxury. Usually it's multiple restaurants, it's a lot of things to do and see. It's very comfortable. I like a comfortable bed. So those things for me are something that I like. When you're dealing with Airbnbs, if I'm staying on an extended trip, I don't mind doing an Airbnb, because for an Airbnb, usually you're living amongst the locals. So you get to really be able to get the local vibe. Also, you have a kitchen. So if I'm staying for a longer time period, I don't mind having a kitchen so that I can buy some food and maybe cook maybe 2 or 3 days a week. But I don't like to cook to be more days a week when I'm away. But that allows me to have the flexibility to keep some money in my pocket, as well as be able to have a home and be able to be a little more cozier, because you feel like you're at home, than if you're in a hotel. Now, motels are usually on the very inexpensive side. You drive up to it and it's usually outside. Everybody has their opinions on that. I'm not really a motel person. Also, they have these new things called pods popping up all over the country. And basically what they are is literally, it's like a cubicle. And they're beds on top of each other, all side by side. And you have your bed, your outlets, and you have a shelf. It's really cute. Me personally, I don't think I would stay there more than one night, because it's kind of claustrophobic, because then you like pull down the shade. But if you're somebody who not claustrophobic and you don't mind staying in something like that, it could be an awesome experience. Another form of travel are hostels. Now, hostels, a lot of people use hostels, especially depending on what parts of the countries and where you're actually going to be visiting. I know definitely in Paris and London, like these are, a lot of people stay in hostels because it's very inexpensive. You can get a hostel night stay for between 15 or 40 bucks a night. Literally, the amount you pay for a hotel, you can stay in a hostel for one night. You can stay in a hostel for maybe a week, maybe even 2. So it is a lot more inexpensive. And for those people who feel like, I don't go to sleep when I'm away on vacation, I just want to have a place to lay my head so I can just rejuvenate for the next day. A hostel may be something that may be of interest to you, because really that's all you're getting. It's something that you may be sharing your room. So usually you want to think of like a dorm room. You're going to have multiple people in your room. You're going to share your bathroom. And you're really going to be sleeping in a twin. You want to make sure you have a locker so that way you can keep your stuff locked up. But I don't feel like hostels are for everyone. So you really need to see if that's something for you. For me, when I go on vacation, it's not just about me traveling, being out all day. I need to come home. I want a luxurious bed. I want to be able to have a nice, warm, amazing shower. I want privacy. I want to have some room service. So for me, not every night, but at least one night while I'm there. If you're a solo traveler, it's also good because if you go there by yourself, you will meet other people. So you might have some things on your agenda that you want to do, but you met somebody or different people who maybe have something else that you didn't even know about, and now you can go on that excursion or go on that trip with them. You know where they're staying, so you can meet new people. So you really need to know who you are and what you're interested in. Number 3, do not overpack. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but I do have a tendency to overpack. My first instinct is to put everything in there because I feel like I'm going to change twice a day. But guess what? I found in my experience, if I'm going to a beach location, I'm using a bathing suit during the day and then I'm getting changed at night. And if you're going to stay in a hostel or you're going to be going somewhere where you're going to be like backpacking, you don't want to have a lot of luggage. You want to minimize as much as possible. So whatever you think you need to take, I say cut it in half. Because usually every time I come back, even when I do that, I still have pieces of clothing that I do not wear. Plus, if you keep your clothing to a minimum, one, when you go there, you have some space if you want to buy some more clothes or buy some souvenirs. I'm not a souvenir person, but I do like to buy clothes or different accessories because in every location in the world, the style is a little different. So I like to have that. Those are things that I enjoy when I come back that I know I'm going to wear, I know I'm going to enjoy. But if you overpack, remember, you only get 50 pounds on most airlines. After that, you have to pay an additional $50 or more depending on what the airline is for your luggage. So it's best to just pack light. And if you're backpacking or something, try to wear things that are interchangeable. Shirts and jackets and jeans where you can swap them out so you don't have to overpack. But every day it'll look like you're in a new outfit. Accessories make a big difference. Number 4. Do not buy black luggage. I know it's like, what? Because black is chic. But let me tell you, when you're at the airport, and you're at the carousel and all these black bags come down and a lot of them look alike, you really don't know which one is yours. And I've seen people pick up mine. I picked up other people's, but I always like to check. So now what I do, if you buy black luggage, I always put something bright on my handle. I have something red or colorful. I have streamers. Oh, she going to a party. But I tell you one thing, when it comes around a carousel, I know that it's mine. So you want some type of identifying mark on your luggage when it's coming around. And if you have your address, like an address tag, make sure it's one of those address tags that it can be covered, because you don't want your address just out and people are shoveling and dealing with your luggage, and there you have your address and people know that you're away. So you want to just take those small precautions. But if you can buy another color bag, I would recommend it. And also, if you can get one of those covers for your luggage, you know how some people have like saran wrap and stuff on their luggage? Guess what? It's not a bad idea. And they have covers that completely cover your luggage, because one thing, it will not be randomly checked by TSA. My bag has been randomly checked. They're not going to be unraveling no saran wrap or something with a cover. So it does protect your bag from not being able to be randomly checked by TSA, but also you'll be able to identify your bag as it comes around. Number 5, keep a charger in your luggage. That way you always know that you have it. We're all on our phones 24 hours a day. And when you travel, it is no different, because we have our cameras on our phone. I know a girlfriend of mine, she actually left her charger home and had to pay about $45 for a charger when she was away. Now $45, some people may say that ain't nothing, but as an additional expense while you're away that you weren't anticipating, it can be a bit pricey. Okay. I know one time I left it where I parked my car, but I had enough time to go back and get it. Number 6, keep sunblock in your luggage. So the reason why I do this, oh my goodness, I'm gonna tell you the story. I had went away and surprised my fiance for his birthday and took him on a trip to Mexico. Honey, we got there and I didn't check before I left the amount of sunblock that I had. So I think we only had enough for maybe 2 or 3 days, and we were there for 6 days. And so when we went to go to the hotel store to get some sunblock, it was $30. Yes, you heard me right. $30 for some sunblock. My honey was about to get the sunblock. I was like, oh no, honey, boo, we are not buying no $30 sunblock. We're going to put that right back there and we're going to be okay. Because I got some melanin. I'm going to be good. Honey, okay, that was not the thing to do. Now, for me, I didn't have sunburn. I was quite all right when I got home. I was fine. But my honey is a lot lighter than me. Listen here. I remember when we got to the airport, he kept, like when we were on our way, he kept doing this. I'm like, are you okay? He was like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, okay. But he just kept doing it. When we arrived at the airport home, he was just like, I'm kind of feeling like I'm burning. I was like, what? You're burning? Are you okay? You need some lotion? He was like, no, I'm fine, but it's something weird. I was like, okay, we'll check it when we get home because we were going through customs. Okay. So we get in the house and I noticed he's still doing this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I said, all right, well, let me just check it. I'll go to pull up his shirt. Honey, let me tell you. Oh, I can laugh about it now. But listen here, and I'm not saying this to be smart, but he looked like a burn victim. He had patches, it was all different types of colors. Now, I noticed that he was a little dark skinned, because even my son, he said, hey, you look a little tan. But I'm thinking like, welcome to the crowd. I'm cool with it. But honey, it was the worst case of eczema. He was chafing all up and down. It was blotches. It was horrific. I didn't know what was going on. And I just remember when I pulled up his shirt, I was just like, okay, we're going to put some ointment on this and get some natural herbs. But let me tell you something. In my mind, I was like, oh my God, this man is on fire. He said he was burnt. He ain't say really what he was doing. I felt horrible because this was 2 months, this was the end of March. My wedding was in May, the beginning of May, less than 2 months. And I was just saying, oh God, please don't let him stay like this. Please don't let him stay like this for our wedding because we were going to a destination wedding. It was horrible, horrible. He didn't take no pictures, no videos during that time because it was a lot. Listen here, he was doing all types of, oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. He was doing all types of just shedding. It was terrible. If I could find a picture and give me some approval, I will stick it up here. But do not go without sunblock. I don't care what complexion you are. Make sure you put some sunblock in your luggage because you do not want that experience. And if you do have that experience, just go ahead and pay the $30 because listen here, I would have paid that $30 if I had to go through all that extra because I was really feeling like this is going to be permanent damage. Okay. So just please, let's go do that. I'm sorry, but I just had to say that one.